Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and just more tragic news from Erika Kirk, and I'm furious about it. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. Erika Kirk is going through such a tough time right now, and I ask that we all keep her in our prayers as she goes through this horrific period of her life. I want her to feel the love that is coming from all of us, because there's so much hate coming from the other side. And when I see things like this, I wonder if it's possible for this country to ever come together again. Honestly, I almost don't see a way. I can't see a way. I can't. In my whole life, it was never like this. And now I can't even fathom a way that we get back together as a country. It just seems impossible. To that end, Jezebel, which is a feminist magazine, days before Charlie Kirk was struck down by an evil man's weapon of choice, Jezebel ran an article, and they said they hired witches off of Etsy. I wish I was kidding about this. They hired witches off of Etsy to put a curse on Charlie Kirk. Days later, he was dead. I find no correlation with that. I don't believe in witchcraft. I don't believe witchcraft has any power. But I do find it disgusting that they would do something like that. How evil, evil's the better word here. How evil do you have to be to resort to witchcraft? Pretty damn evil. Erika Kirk said she was deeply disturbed by this, deeply rattled by this. And that makes me really sad. Megyn Kelly tore a strip off of these harpies, and I want you to listen to it because it's beautiful. And then let me know what you think in the comments.
This is what I really want you all and the people at Jezebel and Etsy to know. Erika and Charlie Kirk heard about these curses, and that news genuinely rattled Erika in particular. She knew Christian teaching on the subject. She loved Charlie, absolutely. And she was scared when she heard of the curses Jezebel had called up. So much so that she and Charlie contacted a friend who I believe she said was a Catholic priest, but definitely a friend, and asked him to come over and pray with them over Charlie the night before he was murdered. She eventually worked it through, and so did Charlie. That, as she later told me, weapons will form but not prosper. That Satan and those witches have no power. Of course, God's will is the one that matters, and his blessing over Charlie was real and palpable. All you had to do was spend time with Charlie to know that. But why torture a family like this? A Christian, believing family. Why do this vile thing to a young couple, parents to two babies, living in accordance with the gospel, deeply in love? Yes, political, but doing nothing other than speaking publicly about their views and their desires to make other people's lives better. Who would do such a vile thing? Jezebel, that's who. And unbelievably, Etsy. And the people behind this evil, they should be called out. That's why I'm talking about it as our lead. They should be called out. Jezebel should be forced to identify the woman who wrote this and did this. Jezebel should close, frankly. It has zero redeeming virtues or value. Etsy should stop this practice immediately and get back to arts and crafts and jewelry. And both entities should issue an immediate, full-throated apology to Erika Kirk for introducing this awfulness into her beautiful family and causing her or Charlie any distress whatsoever in what would be the waning hours of his life.